Everybody knows me. Everywhere they go, see me. Hey, what's up, y'all? Appreciate everybody tapping in. Once again, appreciate everybody tapping in. This is Vital TV, where we talk about vital information. So pretty much today, what I'm gonna be talking about a little bit is gonna be some chakra energy. Yeah, chakra energy. Now I'm gonna be talking about chakras, manifestations, intentions, setting goals, and stuff like that. You know, we're gonna get into it. Basically. So first things first, right? 2019, right? I went through a spiritual awakening, what you would quote unquote call spiritual awakening. I ended up actually going to the hospital where I had this wild experience I'm actually not going to get too much into today. But yeah, from that point on in 2019, I have really transformed myself, my life, everything as far as my situations. You know, before that, I've always kind of had to, I don't want to say I've had a struggle, but life, like I said, was kind of a struggle. You know, trying to make ends meet, trying to do things accordingly as far as taking responsibility to like get a job, to like do things the right way. You know, it took a while, but that's okay. You know, some people, it takes a little bit longer for us to grow, but once you grow, you know, you get those wings and you take flight. And once you do that, then that's a wrap. Then it's it. Then you good. But yeah, anyway, yeah, so back in 2019, I had a spiritual awakening. So that's kind of why I understand. I mean, I don't want to say that's why I understand, but that's what I'm going to be talking about as far as the chakra energy, manifestations, and everything like that. That's how I can understand my way of being able to speak upon those things, because I've applied it into my own life. And by applying these actions and these meditations and, you know, this knowledge, basically, this, you know, creative conscious knowledge of understanding that I create my reality and everything that's going on in life, you know, that is something I have experienced with. So I just want to be able to share that with you guys so we can all kind of begin to, you know, really manifest the life that we would like, instead of, you know, believing things or thinking things about self that aren't really true, that keep us in these positions of fear, or like, you know, you're not really trying to do anything, you're afraid, or whatever the case may be. Basically just to build your confidence, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a great channel. This is, like I said, I'm full of energy where I'm at, you know, Vital TV. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start getting into this. First things first, you know, you've got 7 chakras, right? 7 chakras starting from the root chakra. Now from the root chakra, of course, I'm not gonna get into, you have a lot more than 7. You actually have, I think, like 12, maybe even more chakras than that. You have unlimited amounts of chakras probably. But yeah, we're going to keep it surface level, 7 chakras, starting at the root chakra. Now I'm going to kind of go through this a little bit quick, so just stay with me, all right? You got the root chakra, that's the red chakra, root, red, and that sits, you know, at the lowest part between, I would say, your hip bone and, you know, your private part, kind of in between that area. That's where all your root chakra energy is, and that's where all your anger, frustration, you know, confusion, anxiety, anything going on like that, like that aggressive energy, yeah, that's where that sits, down there. But basically from there you have your root, then you got your sacral. The sacral is orange, and that not controls, but that's where you know, feel. That's where you feel from. A lot of your feelings come from that sacral energy, that orange energy down there that sits right above your root chakra, between maybe your belly and your belly button, like your bladder and your belly button. But of course, after your sacral, you got your solar plexus. Now your solar plexus, that's your yellow energy, or your solar, your sun energy, right? That's where you take action. That is, you know, what I call the I do. So you got the I am. Let me go back. The I am is actually the root. So you have the root, the red, I am. And you got the orange, I feel, the sacral. And then you got the solar plexus. and that is solar energy, so yellow, and that is I do, or I take action, you know, the action that you take. And then of course you have I love, and that is your heart chakra. Of course there are other like actual names for these chakras, but you have a heart chakra, and that's the green, and that's I love. So you know, you would manifest things basically. One second. And then you have the throat chakra, and that's I speak. So that's a blue color, right? Blue is I speak. Then you have the third eye chakra. The third eye is like a violet or like a purplish color. And that is I see, basically what you see, right? And then you have I know. That is the top, that is the seventh chakra. That is the crown chakra. And that's, you know, basically what you would want to focus on, meditating on what you know. Like, what do you know? Like, I know. Like, that's going to sit up here. Like, you know, like, think you know everything. That's because you probably have a really open crown chakra. But basically, like I said, I'm going to go through it again. You got your 7 chakras, all right? 7. 1, the root, I am. 2, sacral, I feel. 3, solar plexus, I do. 4, green, I don't think I said the colors. Green, I do. Or, dang, see? Green, I love. And then you have blue, I speak. The throat chakra. Then you have, you know, violet, purple, I see. And then you have like ultraviolet or ultra white light or something like that. And that's I know. So once you start to actually go into meditation, now this is the point of meditation, right? Once you do meditation, it basically gives you like extreme focus. So you're able to focus, you know, your thoughts, so to speak. Like I said, this is what I was talking about, I think, in my last vlog. As a light being, like I said, we're all light beings, hopefully here on this channel. We're not AI or anything. We're not technology. We're actually real people. When you have, you know, a light body and stuff like that, and you start to practice meditation and you start to balance, because we all have chakras, all of our chakras, your chakras are already open. The thing about, you got to bring balance back into your chakras, and that's what basically, you know, puts things into alignment, not just with life, of course, but with self. Like you start to feel in alignment, your life starts to reflect basically the way that you're feeling, and that's basically how this reality and life works. You know, sorry to tell you, but a lot of us have probably been lied to about how to create our world or create our reality or anything like that. And you know, a lot of the times we can create problems or we can create issues for ourselves that aren't really necessary. Like I said, that's not vital. If you're a vital one, then this is where you belong on this channel, so you can get right. Because once you get right, then what else you got to lose, bro? Like, think about it. What do you have to lose? You might as well just do the work. Once you start doing the work and you start to see results and you start to feel good and you start to see good things, then, like, you know, what you got to lose? But basically, yeah, I mean, just to kind of go over the chakras again, you got I am, I feel, I do, I love, I speak, I see, I know. And when I go into a meditation, usually, you know, it's important to focus on those feelings at that moment and those breaths. Like when you're taking those breaths and you're, say, I'm focused on that root chakra, then, you know, I want to repeat I am, and then behind I am. And of course, these are like powerful, powerful affirmations. When you say anything after I am, that's literally what you become. So, you know, I am powerful, I am wealthy, I am strong, I am healthy, I am focused, I am determined, I am goal-oriented. Just anything that you want to say behind after I am, put something positive behind the I am, then you will become that. So just when you're meditating or whatever the case, and you're focusing on that root, focus on the root, focus on red, focus on all the anger, frustration, confusion that may be going on in life. If you have that going on in life, maybe you don't. But if you do, then just focus on it, so that way you can basically build it up and collect it from that root chakra. Then once you start to meditate and you breathe and you release certain breaths, then you can actually like basically clear out that all that energy from that frustration and that anger, confusion. The more you practice, the more you do this kind of work, the clearer things become, I guess, in your reality as far as, who you are. I mean, that's the root chakra. So you can kind of become clear about the I am. Like, I am this, I am that, I am whatever I say I am, like Eminem said. After, of course, like I said, once you do one chakra, you can go to the next one. I feel, and then start focusing on how you're feeling. Are you feeling good? How you feel? How you feeling? All right? Are you feeling good? Are you angry? How do you feel? You feel depressed? You feel down? Feel like drinking today? You feel like exercising today? What you feel like? You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's what I'm saying. Once you actually start to focus on the way you feel, that's going to control the I am, because these are all chakras. And once you start to align these chakras into alignment, now you're saying I am, I feel, I do. So now everything that you're basically doing in life and taking action on is aligned, and the universe only can respond to what you do. So if you're putting out energy of like jealousy, selfish, I want what he has, I want to be like him, or instead of being like, I want to be myself, I want to be the best self that I can be, instead of looking outside of yourself and thinking, I want what he's got, or I want what they got, or I want what she's got, anything like that, then that's exactly what you're going to become. You're going to become a hater. Nobody wants to be a hater. Nobody wants to be in that position. I promise you, that's not a good position to be in. You want to feel good about yourself. You want to be confident with yourself. You want to take action and do things where you're confident behind what you're doing, not doing it because you want to be like somebody else, or you want to, I don't know what people's intentions are, but that goes back to my last video. Like I was saying, some people have some crazy intentions, and that's really where it counts right there. Yo, you got to pay attention to what your intentions are. And I guess I can get into that, setting intentions every day as you're doing these meditations, focusing on yours. I am, I feel, of course I do. What do you do? Like, what kind of action are you taking? Are you taking good action? Are you taking action that's going to get you later in the game? Like, you should really think about the actions that you take. Of course, what do you love? Like, are you loving the right things? What do you love to do? Like, are you loving things that are hurting yourself? Or are you loving things that are benefiting yourself, benefiting your family, benefiting the people around you? Like, you know what I mean? Your friends, whoever you got around you. Like, is that what you love? Or you should focus on the things that you love a little bit more. More importantly, what are you speaking? What are you talking about, yo? Like, what comes out of your mouth when you are speaking? Focus on the things that you say. That's the throat. That's that blue energy, that chakra. But I've learned to open my throat chakra, because anybody who knows me from my past, I never was able to really speak. Not that I wasn't able to speak. I just had a very closed throat chakra, and I didn't want to speak. I didn't want to be around, people in general. I was like a outcasted. I was just outcast, right? Like, I didn't want to speak or anything like that. But, now that I got my throat chakra open, look, I got a lot to say. I got a lot to tell y'all. But anyways, from what I see, right? Now, focus on what you see. What are you seeing in life? Are you seeing good things? Are you seeing bullshit? Are you seeing things that are hurting yourself and hurting other people's? What are you deciding to see? And then even then, focus on what you see. If you are seeing those things, then reverse that. You know what I mean? See something different. See something different for your life. See something different for yourself, for your family, for your friends. See something different, because you have a choice. You have an option. You can choose different. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to hurt nobody. You don't got to do nothing to get over on people. I said that. Like, that's out. Like, what's wrong with y'all? Anyways, yeah, so once you start to do this, you can, set better intentions. Once you have better intentions, you get into alignment with your chakras and everything like that. Like I said, you begin to actually see real results in life. I'm actually proof of that. I'm like a testimony of that. Going to Atlanta just recently, like I said, that really changed my life, changed my perspective. Of course, before going to Atlanta, I had already kind of had these realizations. I've had multiple awakenings. It's like when you start to take this journey, you don't ever stop, having awakenings. You just continue to, have awakenings. I don't know. going to Atlanta really helped me to understand that, you know, I'm here for a reason and I'm not going anywhere. And I'm an independent artist. Just go search Earth Baby 44. Now you put the 40, you gotta put the 44 behind it, and I can explain what that 44 basically represents. Of course, there's a huge explanation behind the 44. If you aren't aware, you should tap into Blue Pill. His name is Blue Pillar 44. Of course, if you follow other spiritual teachers or masters or anything like that, you may see a 44 behind their name. I don't gang bang. I'm not from any kind of gang or anything like that. Nothing like that. Please just leave me alone. I'm calling the police. But nah, seriously, like, in all seriousness, like, the 44 is basically a representation of the mirror effect. I don't know how to explain without getting too esoteric or too dark on y'all, like anything like that. You know, I'm not trying to get too far into that, but of course you can do your own research if you would like to. But yes, I am, you know, protected definitely by the Most High, you know, God. That is another thing I want to actually make a point of about my last vlog. I hope everybody understands that when I'm talking about spirituality, these light beings and everything going on, manifestations, this is all God, okay? Or, you know, this is what y'all would call God. Personally, I say the Most High, just because God, to me, there's too much etymology behind certain words for me to really stick to like one thing, like God, you know, like, nah, I'm not doing that, because God is an acronym. I understand there's different acronyms for different words, you know, Allah, of course, Yahweh, you have the Most High. There's just all types of names for, you know, quote unquote God. But all of this, at the end of the day, yes, is God, okay? This is what you would call God, and, you know, intuition, guidance, angels, and everything like that, everything going on in life, spirituality wise, yes, that's, you know, God. So this channel is kind of God based. So I wouldn't say kind of, but yes, this is definitely in the power of the Most High. So do understand that when you come to this channel, you're actually tapping into like that. Well, I don't say just tap in for no reason. You're actually tapping in to you know, a higher frequency, a vital frequency, right? Yeah, love. Show love, because that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here to do. That's what my purpose is. I just show love. I'm here to show love. You're here to show love. We're here to show love to each other. When you see me say what's up, show love. Like, stop. Because when I come out here sometimes, I understand there's people that don't like to show love. I don't know why. I'm not sure what people are really mad about, but they be looking at me kind of crazy. Like, I'd be like, hey, smile, it's okay. Like, I don't know what you're mad about. I know you're mad because I done cracked the code and shit, but look, it's okay. Don't be mad. Get glad. And put your ass in the trash bag. All right, that was really bad. I'm just happy I could be here sharing these moments with y'all. Shout out to Big. Shout out to Nick. You see the Kings, the one and only, the Earth Baby, the 44 Resonators. Shout out to all the people out there. Shout out to you for watching this. Yeah, man, this has been a really great time. I'll see y'all. Love.